Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of my suggesting series. Today's topic is going to be about quicksales and what constitutes a quicksell. Everyone has a different description of what quicksell means these days. The actual word quicksell often has many more factors than just the speed of the sale, which is the bare minimum for a quicksell. In this episode, I plan to go over how to approach quicksells from a suggesting viewpoint. To start off, quicksells are valid for suggesting purposes. A sale that happened quickly is not invalid due to its speed, although it's relevant when considering it in the broader context of updating the hat. There are three factors to consider when pricing a hat. First is the price dropping. Second is the item unpriced. And third, is there any information on the classifieds to counter this price? The first question is the most important factor to consider. If a fast sale occurred and the sale amount was under the current price on backpack, it's typically not a good idea to update the hat off of that sale. In some cases, this is excusable and the item can still be suggested, and this will be covered in the next video about better than current reasoning. However, in this suggestion for the Searing Plasma Partners Pompadour, dropping the price from 34 keys to 16 was too drastic due to the hat selling quickly at that price. Just make sure to check the old price of an item before dropping it based on a fast, newer sale. A hat being significantly outdated is an exception to this rule, however. A hat is considered as significantly outdated when its old price is in decimals, as a result of it being priced in earbuds more than 5 years ago. A good example of this can be seen in the suggestion for the Circling Heart Big Elfin Deal, which had last been suggested in 2013. Due to the last accepted suggestion being relatively ancient, updating the price with more recent proof was deemed acceptable even if it seemed low at first glance. The second situation to approach with a fast sale occurs when the hat has no previous designated price. Regardless of whether the sale seems low or occurred quickly, it's acceptable to price an unpriced item off of that sale. This can be seen in situations like this suggestion for the strange Dark Doorway Punk's Pomp, in which it was traded for a 14-key hat and 1 key on top. This situation leads exactly into the third question, in which a hat requires information on the classifieds to counter the suggested price. In the case of the Pomp, there were not buyers for the doorway effect above 15 keys, so there was no proof at the time of the suggestion that information would have invalidated 15 keys. In another case, like this suggestion for the Hellfire-rimmed Raincatcher, the suggested price was a dozen or so keys below current quick buyers for the hat, so the suggestion was deemed invalid and closed. If you've ensured that the hat you're trying to suggest is not dropping in price or below quick buyers, then the suggested price should be considered valid. A quicksell is especially valid in the case that the price for the item is going up. For instance, in this suggestion for the Spellbound Sergeant Drill Hat, I suggested a price of 350 keys due to the hat selling a few days prior for that amount. The old price, 275 keys, was outdated by a year, and although 350 keys was considered a fast sale, the price of 350 was more accurate than the older and lower price of 275. The suggestion was only closed due to there being two sales above 700 keys 2 weeks later, which are both obviously more accurate than 350. However, if those sales did not occur, then 350 would have been acceptable for pricing purposes. Of course, just remember that if you don't feel comfortable pricing a hat off of a sale that happened quickly, you're under no obligation to do so. However, the speed of a sale is just another aspect to consider alongside buyouts, items involved, and other market factors, so don't hesitate to update a price if it needs updating. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of my suggesting series, and I'll see you next time.